What's the mentality of the team? How are you guys bouncing back after just 2 tough, heartbreaking losses?
The team took the loss pretty hard. So, we were in the game, but like you said, bouncing back. We're looking forward to playing, Western Illinois and coming out strong for that game.
Steve, are you kicking the ball the best you've ever kicked it here?
Yeah, I feel so far my senior season, I've been kicking the ball real well. As compared to previous years, I think I'm at the top of my game as far as right now goes.
The extra points, you set a school record with 50 consecutive. What's been the key there? For the average fan, it seems pretty academic, pretty simple process, but is it that simple?
You can't take those for granted. A lot of people think that they're easy points, but in actuality, the other team is coming after you just as a normal field goal goes. But I have to give a lot of credit to Mark Kineski, the holder, and Nate Shurko, the long snapper, who's been very consistent all year.
Coach alluded to the fact that late in the game, the importance of, it wasn't you of course, but the importance of kicking the ball deep and everybody doing their job on special teams. Can you just talk about how important the whole aspect of special teams is in all phases, because it could win or lose you a game down the stretch?
Yeah, special teams is very important as far as field position goes. You win the field position battle, you have about like a 75 to 90% chance of winning the game. So, we stressed a lot this week as far as gaining the field position coming into Western Illinois.
Are you going to take over kickoffs for the time being?
No, we have confidence in Jake. He had a bad game. A lot of people have bad games, but our team is behind him. We have full confidence that he'll come out ready to go against Western Illinois.
Steve, did you kick off last year?
Yes, I did.
With not having that job this year, you could just concentrate on the field goals. Does that make it easier for you, and extra points?
Yeah, both kickoff and field goals is a different type of kick. So being able to focus on just one rather than both, it helps out a lot. But I forgot what I was going to say. But
You could just say anything.
yeah.
Maybe talk about the kick last week, which could have been a game winner, making that kick and what it did for you.
Yeah, a lot of times you can't look ahead. We, as specialists, we look in every game as it's another practice. We don't get too excited. You don't want to get too hyped up. We just go in there. It's another practice. It's just another field goal. So.
See, what's it mean to have that school record of 50 consecutive PATs?
Looking back and seeing all the kickers that came through here, it means a special. It means special. You see Jeff Wilkins, McFadden. They all come through here, and knowing that you are up there with them, it makes you feel pretty good.
You kicked the 43-yarder. What do you think your range is? On a typical day.
A typical day, I think yesterday we were hitting around 50 yards, I'd say. Consistently, we like to be within probably about 35 yards to 40 yards for as far as our consistency goes.
Is it difficult to kick here because of the wind or?
Yeah, a lot of teams realize, the ice castle, a lot of the wind swirls around here. It's very difficult to kick here. But when you have home field advantage, I kick here every day. It's a lot easier knowing how the winds react in the stadium.
Is there one end of the field you like kicking better at?
Coach Masakis asked me that. He said if the game ever comes down, which side would you like to kick on? And I could go either way. I really don't care.
You have a place on the road that you like to kick or really hate to kick at, like in the conference?
In the conference on the road, Illinois State. Illinois State have some wind. It's mostly right across the field. It comes over like a building right next to the stadium, so it's pretty challenging there.
And like UNI and North Dakota State are good because of domes.
Yeah, those are always the best to kick in, the domes.
Are you going to like kicking in the indoor facility?
I won't be here for the indoor facility. I might come back and help out a little bit, try to kick a little bit as much as I can.
Do you guys feel that this week must win? You've got to get one this week on the road. You've been home for quite a while, 4 of the 6, but is this a must win for you guys?
Yeah, everyone's a must win. You can't really focus on one game. You can only focus on the game that you're playing at that moment. But Western Illinois is this week, so it's a must win. We don't come out thinking our opponent's weak or anything. But Western Illinois, they're a very talented team and they're well coached. So yeah, we'll be ready to go.
Steve, is there a difference in the coaching this year with special teams as far as what Louis done and what you've gone through in the past?
Yeah, there's a few differences. A lot of the formations are different. Blocking techniques are a little different. Practices are fairly consistent. We spend a lot of time on special teams. Coach Masakis knows that special teams is a vital role in winning field position, like we said earlier. So they like to focus on that a lot during practice.